Got me up, down, down, up, any way you want me go. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Got me doing what you want. Oh baby, what you want me to do.
At the beginning, when I joined, Paul was the only one who'd sleep with me.
Well, there was actually a little bit of a thing to that.
I was never very prejudiced.
No, I thought that was the
it?
best move, really, because when you joined and you were like the new fella and nobody, and I thought, well, if I hang out with you, then they'll all be like, you know. So I thought it'd be good to, you know,
put Paul with him.
Yeah,
because
then it would
be all right then.
Yeah, it
So
would,
anyway,
because then
but then it changed.
Like,
it would be with anybody. I mean, for a while, with John and I, we just sort of, you know, went on for different
Actually,
tours.
I enjoyed it a lot because, you know, it wasn't the kind of thing you'd done much. I mean, as kids, we'd hitchhiked. So, like, me and George got down to Harlock and you'd sort of sleep in the same bed, and just because, you know, it's like a bed B&B kind of thing. Well, I hadn't really done much of that being away from home when we started.
I haven't done any of it because I'm an only child.
And, you know, Butlins, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still slept on my own.
So it was kind of good, you know, and so it was great. You sort of staying in a room with a friend and that, and seeing his habits. I mean, you stayed up late, didn't you? You couldn't sleep.
Yeah.
So he'd always have to have the light on. So it'd be like...
I was frightened of the dark.
It was, poor lad. So you'd have to, you know, he'd have the light over there and you'd have to sleep this way, and you couldn't, like, ask him to turn it on. Yeah, it was good, though, you know, you get to know each other a bit that way.
you know, my hair, I'm still trying to make it go back like
I've
a
got
rock
some
and
mousse
roll
you can
hair.
use.
But really, naturally, it just goes forward. And we used to use that Vaseline, like really thick Vaseline, and just get it go back like that. And I remember once we went to the swimming baths in Hamburg. And I remember walking back down towards the Reeperbahn, and it dried, and it was all like that. And then by the evening, we saw our friends who was all them Jürgen and Astrid. And I remember them saying, "Oh no, don't do that. Leave it like it is. It's really good." And it was kind of like that, and everybody around that time was starting to just, because of their influence, if they'd have said, no, it's naff, we would have probably changed it. But because they liked it, then we liked it.
We didn't really go with it in a major way.
I
We
remember
still...
when it got into a permanent fixture.
I remember when John and I went to... He had his 21st and he got 100 quid off his uncle who was a dentist in Edinburgh. High, you know, very, very elevated stuff that. We'd never known the likes of like anyone who had a relative as a dentist.
Anybody who had 100 quid.
Or 100 quid. Well, to this day I say no one's ever given me 100 quid on my birthday. 100 smackers. Whoa! That was, I mean, and then obviously you can imagine it was just like...
Only I'd have known last Saturday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, 100 smackers. Next time. But
I may even have it.
But John got this 100 quid, so he said, oh, you know, what should we do? We were hanging out. So we decided to go to Spain, spend this 100 quid. We got as far as Paris. We hitchhiked, got as far as Paris, and decided, no, we'll maybe go to Spain, maybe later in the week, because we kept liking Paris. Anyway, we bumped into Jürgen, who was our friend from Astrid and Jürgen and Klaus. Bumped into Jürgen and said, your hair's nice, you know, could you do ours like that? So he said, are you sure you want this? You know, maybe, no, you know.
Hello,
said, yeah,
sailor.
go on, you know, we're on holiday, Paris, go on and all that. And so he did it, and then we arrived back in Liverpool with this sort of, me and John with this sort of funny hair forward, like you were saying, and everyone was a bit dubious about it, but it just fell into the thing then, and we sort of kept it forward.
Sounds
And
good
you
to me.
brushed yours forward. Ringo always had a big grey shock under there from when he was a kid.
Still
Well,
there,
he had
actually.
to have
Still got
his
it.
push done to join the band then.
And he had
Remember
to.
that?
It's the only way I could join.
And it was like, what's his name?
But it was cool because when
the
it came
beard.
forward, you didn't see his grey bit.
He had a beard too.
Beard.
Yeah.
Beard's got to
Shave
go.
off the
It's like
beard, keep the
Buddy
sideburns,
Rich.
and put your hair down.
You know, we
It's
want to
gotta
see
go.
these faces.
Yeah, we've got a look
See your
going
fucking
here.
face, man. None
I
of these
looked
beards.
about,
We don't want to
uh,
have beards.
Like this, actually, just before I joined you guys.
That's right, yeah. Only with a suit.
We actually saw a London band in Hamburg. And one of these London bands had this boot with a big point, it had like a chisely pointy toe and a Cuban heel. And we thought, they're good. Where did you get those? And he said, it's in London. It was called Anello and David's. And we went to Anello and David's and bought those boots. And then later we thought, hey, they make them. We'll get our own made.
It was a
And
ballet
so
shop,
the one that
wasn't it?
became the Beatle boot was like ones we had made. But the original one, do you remember? It had that elastic down the side. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a ballet shop, wasn't it? Anello and David was ballet, made ballet stuff and tutus and shoes. It's where all the little girls went. So we'd be
Desmond
getting
Tutu.
our... we were getting our Beatle boots made, and there'd be
Getting
little
our tutus
ladies
made.
with their children, you know. No, you had the tutu. I never had one of them. I just had. Well, it was Ringo had his feet bandaged, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You had to go into those
was
little
going to
ballet
China.
shoes.
so
a
yeah,
terrible
so we had a
moment.
maid, and then later we had, we started realizing you can get whatever you wanted. So because at first they were all the same. Then we could have, like when we made the
They haven't been our
films,
size.
we'd get, I got a cord suit. What boots would go? I'll get cord boots. Just give them the same fabric and make them. And then we had like ankle ones, calf ones, knee high, all kinds of ones.
And there was this one that went. I've been thinking of linking my life with you. Thinking of linking our love so true. Thinking of linking can only be done by two.
Yeah. It was about one of the first ones. There was a commercial on the cinema for Link Furniture called Thinking of Linking. We went to pictures.
Good intro.
Good intro, yeah.
Well, I've been thinking of linking my love so true. Thinking of linking my life with you. Thinking of linking can only be done by two.
There's no second verse.
Yeah, thinking of linking.
Cost 75 quid, my first car.
Off Johnny Hutch.
That was a good car.
Was it off Johnny Hutch?
Off Johnny
Now,
Hutch.
what colour was it?
Red and white. Hand painted.
Yeah.
Painted by hand. And you had a green Anglia.
Blue.
Blue?
That was much later though.
Yeah. I took you to get that car.
Did you?
Yeah, I took you
To Warrington?
Yeah. And as we were coming home, you may not remember,
Ah, yeah.
you were speeding and I was speeding, and we were both close to each other, and then you overtook this car in front, and I got right up to this car, and I was ready to overtake him. Just as I got right up his arse, a dog ran out in front of him, so he slammed on his brakes. I smashed right into him, broke the fuck out of my car. What was lucky, it was by a garage, because I drove it, well, we pushed it into the garage, because I had no license or insurance.
Did I stop or did I keep
Oh,
going?
you just kept going.
I didn't see
You
what
didn't.
happened.
You just didn't give a damn.
Even till this day, I never knew about that.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, couldn't we do Blue Moon of Kentucky? Well, Blue Moon. No. Yeah, man, he's got the chords. What's the opening? Yeah, well,
Just a shorter version.
Blue Moon, Blue Moon, keep shining bright. Blue Moon, keep on shining bright. My baby back tonight, Blue Moon, shining bright. When I said Blue Moon of Kentucky, just keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gonna left me blue. Well, Blue Moon of Kentucky, just keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gonna left me blue. Well, it was on that moonlight night when the stars shine bright. Wind blowing high, my love said goodbye. Blue Moon of Kentucky, just keep on shining. Shine on the one that's gonna left me blue. Shine on the one that's gonna left me blue. Shine on the one that's gonna left me blue.
So did you ever?
It was the bad leg.
Did you ever meet Elvis again?
I felt I'd met him several times.
You felt him?
Yeah.
Well, no wonder he didn't stand up.
How do you mean you felt him?
We remember
I
it
have
well.
some memories that I met him several times.
But
Maybe it was just the
him?
one night.
It
And
was
I
just
kept
such a long
bumping
night.
into him.
It's called flashbacks, I think.
Yeah.
Did you meet him again?
No, I met him just once. You met him.
I met him in Madison Square Garden when he was just, I suppose, a couple of years before the end. It's sad, really.
Rhinestone Cowboy.
Because he, it was like he had all them squawking girl singers and trumpet players and all that stuff, but he had a great rhythm section, James Burton and
Sure.
all that gang. And I just wanted to say to him, just get your jeans on and get your guitar and just do that. So
Bit of tape
I went to see him in Vegas.
and bugger all that other crap.
in the
all
70s.
this thing about I did it my way.
After the...
Oh, you saw in Vegas?
yeah.
I only met him that once, that night.
He was, when I saw him, I was like a hippie and I had all this denim on and I had long hair and stuff down to here. It was in the early 70s and I went backstage to meet him and, those big dressing rooms, like, miles of toilets and stuff. And so I was sitting there talking to the guys again and he was nowhere to be seen. And then finally he came round the corner and he had that big white outfit with all the gold things and a big belt buckle like this. And he looked like Ringo. He was all, his beard was varnished. No, all his hair was black and he was all tanned and stuff. And he seemed like, I thought I was meeting Vishnu or, Krishna or somebody. It was just like, wow. And I just felt like this little snotty, grubby little, Elvis, how are you? And he was like, hey. just all this big white thing on. And I just wanted to say, oh, why don't you just go and do That's All Right, Mama, and, and
Baby,
forget
Let's
all
Play
them
House.
chick singers, all, I did it my way. It was sad, but he did a couple of good tunes.
Yeah. But did you ever meet him again?
Not after that day. But he was great when he was great.
Ain't she sweet? I asked you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Cast an eye
I repeat, don't you think she's kind of sweet, neat? Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she sweet? Ain't she sweet?
Let's go. Well, this has really been a really nice day for me, chaps. So
It's been a pleasure for me too. Yeah. Have you?
Cool, we're going to have to see you for the next 40 years.
Yeah. Well, that should end the series. You could end on this note then. I think it was Candlestick Park.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was.
This is Candlestick Park.
This is Candlestick Park. No, it's been a very nice day. Thanks for having us, George.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's been really beautiful and moving for me. I like hanging out with you two guys.
Little churchy face.